How's it going, everyone? Maximilian here, returning with another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary after being back from a few days off. Still working through some old footage right now, so I think this is during the beginning of my second Prestige, is it? And I'm pretty sure I'm using the ACR Silenced here, which is an amazing gun if you're running something like the Specialist. I think when I got my first Moab, I was using the ACR with Silencer. It was just one of those weapons that I had a funny feeling would be really good, and it is really good. We're playing on Outpost right now, and I think this is the post-patch Outpost. And for you guys that weren't aware, there's been a lot of updates and a lot of post-game support. My buddy just blew up and flew by me. That was amazing. For no reason. The support has been actually pretty consistent with Modern Warfare 3. I'm actually pretty happy with it. There was some huge issues with this map where you can get underneath the map, where you can easily get into like the tanks, or as you're seeing right in front of me, the tankers that are right up there. Really easy map glitches, and it was just extremely annoying, and everyone was avoiding Outpost at first because I kind of like Outpost. At the same time, a lot of the maps in this game are pretty damn frustrating, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about at first, is the maps in Modern Warfare 3. So I've briefly touched up on this before, of what people think about the maps in this game. Now, the biggest difference between the maps in previous Call of Duties and the maps in Modern Warfare 3 are specifically that the maps in Modern Warfare 3 are designed to put you in close quarters combat, to put you in situations where you're going to run into people around corners. Wow, that sucks, getting killed right as you get the Specialist. Story of my life. It's about situations where the game puts you where you're going to be forced to see a guy right as they see you. Like, it's hard for you to get the advantage unless you're waiting behind a corner. Especially when it comes to the spawn system in these maps, it's pretty infuriating once you think you have a team like on lockdown, and then all of a sudden these guys just start popping behind you for absolutely no reason. And I talked about this before in the previous video, and some guy had a hilarious concept, which was kill camception. And it's literally, you're watching your kill cam and you're seeing the kill cam of another guy during your kill cam. This happens to me, and I wish I was joking, 2 to 3 times a game. I almost want to make a montage of kill camception. If you guys would like to see that, I'll collect clips from a single evening of play, like a couple of hours, so you can see how many damn times it happens to me, because I'm used to playing previous Call of Duties. I'm used to playing Black Ops, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, where you get into an enemy spawn, you control that spawn, and the spawn will flip. Like, it'll put them on the other side of the map, essentially, like, not right behind you. But it's absolutely crazy how many times I get shot in the back of this game, and it's almost become like a personal meme amongst my friends and everything. We would say, we called this game for the longest time, actually we still do, we call it Modern Backfare 3 Back Ops, because you get shot in the back so damn much. And I'm kind of curious, now that we have the advantage of theater mode in a Modern Warfare game, to go back and actually see those questionable deaths. Like, oh my god, like, how did this guy get behind me? Like, I could have swore I covered all my points, and you did. Like, you did a lot of the time. It's getting used to it a lot. I remember having a huge problem with the spawns in Black Ops at first, because, oh man, they were busted. You would find rooms in, like, Domination, and dudes would just repeatedly spawn in front of your gun. And that's just bad spawning. I really remember disliking the spawns in Black Ops when I go back and think about it now. But in retrospect, I actually like the spawning better in Black Ops than I did in Modern Warfare 2, and currently in this game right now. I think Call of Duty 4 had really good spawns. Granted, the crazy randomness of the spawns is in part of them trying to take away the spawn trapping. Take out an Overwatch, really easy. Well, you get 800 points as a Specialist for taking out an Overwatch, that's crazy. Yeah, they try to take out spawn trapping, so I don't know if this fits the Call of Duty game so much. Like, sure, spawn trapping is bad if you're in it, but at the same time, I remember, like, you know, maps in Modern Warfare 2, like, I'm trying to think of the one, High Rise. High Rise is a ridiculous map that you can get spawn trapped on. It was just absolutely insane. There was no way you can get out of an A or a C flag if a team was being proper and, you know, held you in your area. So the thing is, even when that was happening to me and I was like getting spawn trapped, you realize that there's going to be plenty members on the enemy team that are going to rush in and try to get you. So what I would do is just take advantage of that. I put myself in, you know, one of the back areas of C or A and realized, well, we're not getting out of here anytime soon. I'm going to take at least, you know, 10, 15 of these guys with me. And surprisingly enough, what would happen is people would rush in, they'd be at a disadvantage because they're trying to jump through a window or something, and I'd be behind a printer and would just take them out, and then you move your position. You have like 3 spots in one of those areas that were really good, so you just swap over to the other spot as soon as you kill 1 or 2 guys. And you're not going to make it out of there. If you try to run out, you're going to die. So what would end up happening is that I would actually get like a Harrier out of it, and you get 7 easy kills or 5 kills for a Predator, get a Harrier from the Predator or whatnot, and then launch an AC-130 or a Chopper Gunner. All of a sudden, your team has B, if not, you know, the other flag, because your Chopper Gunner is just murdering things. So getting spawn trapped is the result of bad players. Quite literally, by players that understand what's going on in Call of Duty spawns and how these games are really played. Players that are good at these games set that up. They set up situations where people cover certain points, and you pretty much maximize all the areas of which they can get out of a certain spot, and you just murder the shit out of them. And it's fun. It's controlled. You understand what's going on. And people won't immediately spawn behind you unless you rush their spawn. Like if you're trying to get some crazy Spaz 12 montage clips and get like quad feeds with shotguns, then yeah, it's great. But that's one thing I just hope they fix, is the spawns. I just want to feel like I'm in control again, so I can deal with this new style of maps where there's so much cover in corners, and hopefully we'll be able to play Call of Duty similar to what it was before, because man, this game is tough, but this is one of those good gameplays. But anyway, thanks very much for watching. This has been Maximilian, signing out.